Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Now, grab your glass for that water. Get your picture of that water. Lift that picture of that water. Simply pour some water. Yup. Drink, 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 drink. Or should we say, live, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Family, move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, move, drink. Now, raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors fast. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should we say, raise, toast, then. Yes. Now, take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live, move, toast. But stay healthy, remember the 4 pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. In that order. Make sure you breathe. Drink half your weight in ounces, but hey, take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Family, family, family. Make sure you drink your water. Keep your mind healthy. Keep your body healthy. Because we're about to get into this toast and these libations. And man, listen. So last night I'm going down memory lane. So on my timeline, I had an old show pop up. Now I have to go through the history of the show just so that y'all know that I'm very serious about, because I was a TV dude, man. I was up until sports and shit, I was a TV dude. I mean, people used to come over the house, tell my grandmother to put me out the house, tell my mama, you need to do something. This boy don't do nothing but what? That's all he doing, right? That's all he do. Just watch TV. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, so there was a show that I used to like. It was called Spencer for Hire. All those that's old enough to know about this, you know, like I said, let me know. I know I ain't the only one. I used to watch Spencer for Hire, and from Spencer for Hire, a spinoff from Spencer for Hire was a show called Hawk. Hawk was a major black character in Spencer for Hire. He was the individual that used to always kind of save Spencer's ass, especially in those last couple of seasons of Spencer for Hire. So Spencer was in Boston, I think. And Hawk lived in Philly, even though he was international player. He was the 1980s or late 80s, early 90s Huggy Bear. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just being somebody that gave information, he gave information. He kicked ass. He had all the Flyers gear. You know, even though I look back on and be like, that motherfucker couldn't dress. But then he had the he had the little band. No, he had a BMW, black BMW. It was, you know, I was like, damn. And you know, the whole show, I just used to wonder. I said, what do this brother do to make all this money? Because he's living good, right? At least it looked like he living good, you know, because, you know, I don't never remember going to his house, but I know he always had nice little stash places to put people and keep them safe. And he could walk into the mob's situations and check motherfuckers. He walk in, he knock out a motherfucker and go talk to the boss. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting up like, damn, this motherfucker, he is bad. And for years, you know, I wondered, what did Hawk do? But last night in my 50s, as I was looking at this show, I realized what Hawk did. See, because, I mean, really, you got to understand, as a kid I'm watching this, as a young person I'm watching this, this dude is making money somehow, and either he's in the boxing gym, practicing fighting, or driving around saving people's lives and shit. I'm like, where is he making his money? So, in the last night show, I think it was season 1. It was a show called Vendetta. He had an issue where he had to deal with the mob, an assassin, a famous assassin, by the way. An assassin. He dealt with the mob and the government. And it finally occurred to me what Hawk was. He was the late 80s, early 90s magic. He was the magic Negro. That's the only way I can explain. He was a magic Negro. He was a magic nigga. Yep, magic nigga. Let's just say it like it is, Brother Hatim. He was magic. Because there was no way he could do the stuff that he did. Supposedly everybody was scared. Now let me tell you the limits of the magic Negro. Because Hawk could do a lot of stuff. But Hawk couldn't kill a white man. I'm just saying. Because in the show last night I was watching, he had his cousin, who was a jazz musician, came to town begging for his help. Cuz, help me, you've been saving me since I was a kid, man. What you do this time, fool? Well, I kind of felt, this guy? Yeah, I know him, bad news. You know, the the bad dialogue. Yeah, he bad news. Yeah. Well, I kind of was sleeping with his girlfriend. You goddamn fool. And some money missing. By how much? $100,000. Oh, man. That ain't no chump change. Okay, I'll go fix it. So Hawk know exactly where to find this dude, who just happened to be in Philadelphia because he was from Atlantic City. Hawk goes up into his hotel room, a hotel that he about to buy, by the way, beats up his security guard and goes sit down and talk with him. And homeboy tell him, oh, Hawk, I don't want you to kill your cousin. But anyway, make a long story short, horrible lines. When I was young, it seemed so cool. But anyway, it got to the point where this mobster had his cousin killed, murdered by a friend of Hawk's. Dude came to Hawk asking Hawk for help. Hawk hooks him up with the federal government. You know what I'm saying? He puts him in a snitch program where he was gonna get $50,000 to start and $50,000 at the end if the information he gave the federal government was good. So Hawk was helping a snitch establish himself. So all right, boom. But Hawk wasn't part of it. You know, even the head of the I think it was the Bureau of Justice or something was like, what do you think about the deal, Hawk? It's a good deal. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting up here like, damn, this is a magic Negro, man. He don't work for the government, but yet and still. But maybe he did work for the government. I don't know. But the point of the story is that the mobster had this dude that Hawk was trying to help kill his cousin. And then the dude had to turn around and kill Hawk. So Hawk, go and find the white man that hired this dude. Don't kill him. Now hold on. Everybody's scared of Hawk. Hawk runs up, finds this dude, just to find out where to find the black dude so he can go and kill him. So even the magic Negro can't beat white supremacy. Damn. I'm just saying, just in case some of y'all want to become magic Negroes, even you have your limits. You know what I'm saying? It's like when we was young, the Green Lantern couldn't mess with anything yellow. And speaking of yellow, great Nia to each and every last one of you. We want to pray for all of our family out there in California. We want to salute the babies in Chicago that's going back to school. I know y'all thinking like me, well, goddamn, it's a Friday. Why I gotta go to school on a Friday? They couldn't wait till Monday? I know those kids is bugging out. I know some of those teachers like, who negotiated this? Who wants to go to school on a Friday? Who wants to start school on a Friday? Not me. And also, I want to talk about in the news. There's this new thing running around killing pigs. And they say it's the worst thing since that they have ever seen. And it's killing pigs all over China. It's killing pigs. It's super contagious. They say it's not spreading to humans. And I just want y'all to check the name out of this disease. What's up? What's up, Ernie? What's up, bruh? Oh, we gotta get together because we getting old, man. Because if I'm 51, you got to at least be 49. You know what I'm saying? So, we got to hook up. Well, anyway, check out the name of this disease that's killing all these pigs. Y'all ready? Now, it's doing the major damage in China. But the name of it, African swine fever. Now it's killing a lot of pigs in China, But the name of the virus is the African swine fever. And they say it's the worst thing that's happening to pigs. I mean, it's just poor pigs and poor pork eaters, because I know some of you pork eaters are going to lose your mind. And a lot of black people eat pork anyway, and y'all going to have an even more negative feeling about Africa. It's like we make a little bit of headway. You know what I'm saying? We got people being proud to be black, and then all of a sudden, they name a swine-killing virus after Africa, and might knock us back. It might knock us. I think it might knock us as far back as the Jerry curl did. I'm just saying, because Jerry curl did some damage. It ain't quite as bad as crack, but it might knock our consciousness back like the Jerry curl did. Because you can't mess with white people's and black people's pork. It's one thing that white people and black people have in common. It's a couple of things. Tobacco, because everybody share tobacco. If we was to have a peace summit and have tobacco sitting in the middle of that motherfucker, everybody would get along. They would learn how to share, because it don't matter what color a motherfucker is. When you ask them for a cigarette, they give you a cigarette. And somebody asks you for a cigarette, you give them. I don't understand it. I have never understand it. There has not been. Maybe somebody out there might got a racist story about asking for a cigarette, or I done seen motherfuckers offer cigarettes. Yeah, I did. Only in jail do they, but free motherfuckers out here. You out smoking and somebody need a cigarette, you got them, you sharing them. Tobacco might cause world peace. And the other commonality is pork. I'm just saying, pork brings people together. I don't eat pork personally, but I done seen pork bring people together. It's something about that magic, nasty ass meat. Well, I take that, and when I say nasty, I just mean that the animal is nasty. I'm not saying it's nasty. I didn't stop eating pork because I didn't like the taste. Shit, I still be having dreams at night about some of the shit my grandma used to cook. All pork based. Yep, Brother Hatim, yes. I never didn't. I'm not one of those that's gonna be like, I never liked pork. No shit. From chitlins, yes, I like chitlins. God damn it, but I don't eat them. Don't eat them. Haven't ate them for years. Don't eat no pork. But that shit was good. My grandmother used to make something called Canadian bacon. I don't know why they called it Canadian bacon. It was round, and it was like a little piece of ham that she used to fry. I mean, it was just like a midget piece of ham. But that shit was, Lord have mercy. Give me straight. All right, so California burning, children back in school, African swine fever, running around killing pigs. Harriet is hitting the theaters, and let me go and give y'all the scoop on that. All right, so the issue with Harriet, there's several issues with the movie Harriet. First off, I'm in total agreement with Breaking Brown as well as Tone Talks when they talk about ADOS should be allowed to play their own characters. And I know a lot of people out there is going to be rubbed the wrong way about that. It's hard enough to find jobs out in this motherfucker anyway. And now all of the actors that are being shipped into Hollywood is just basically moving ADOS out. For those that don't understand what ADOS means, it means American Descendants of Slavery. Now, also, this movie is in a sense a Comcast movie. It's a Comcast movie. Let me say it again. It's a Comcast movie. For those that don't understand, the issue with that is Comcast is taking Byron Allen to the Supreme Court this month to try to get rid of the Civil Rights Bill of 1866, trying to transform that law and turn it into an unusable law as far as civil rights. And fuck Comcast. Just make it plain. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, when you go to that movie, not only are you supporting a movie about an ADOS that's not being played by ADOS, you're also supporting a company that is trying to take away your civil rights. And what's even crazy about the civil rights is that Harriet Tubman was around when this law was enacted. This company give you a black movie, right? And at the same time, you're going to help fund them in their battle to take away your rights. Now, also, do not allow this impeachment fiasco to go on and take your mind off of reparations, because a lot of this stuff is a smokescreen to keep you from realizing that we are involved in something that is world changing. So they got to keep you, you know what I'm saying? I'm focused. And the last thing I want to say that's in the news, they talked about that they killed the leader of ISIS. Family, and now everybody's surprised that there is a new leader of ISIS. Why? You know what I'm saying? Why? Spencer for Hire, I remember that show, but didn't watch it. I used to love Spencer for Hire. But anyway, don't make of course you're going to get a new deal. You don't just, long gone are the days where you could just chop off the head and the whole goddamn thing died. I mean, I don't know what they thought was going to happen after this month. I don't. I'm just sitting up here like amazed that these motherfuckers still using old strategies and expecting the same effects. It don't work like that. Motherfuckers been studying. Y'all let everybody into the universities and shit. People studying. It's like, oh no, this shit don't stop. You ain't do nothing but motivate us. Now we're even more motivated. We got a new leader. Come on now. I don't know what it meant. I mean, it's just crazy. It's just like, sometimes it's like there's no strategy. But anyway, let's get to the toast, man. All right, I'm running out of that ambrosia. Yes, I am. Running out of that ambrosia. I'm going to try to brew some this weekend. Got a lot of work. Got some articles that have to be completed. Hint, hint. I haven't started mine, but some of that family out there, I shouldn't have to tell y'all every month. We on month 8 now. We need to go and get these articles done. I think that's all I got to do this weekend. No, I got a few other things I got to do. But anyway, family, we're about to do this toast. But first, I want to remind you, you are now standing in the congregation of the mighty. This is the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hot Tim, and of course, this is the Daily Toast, and it's a Heart of a Simba production. Y'all on point. They've been on point since they came off strike most of the time. But we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Alright. So let's move. Because I gotta get ready. I got rock and roll call today. I'm trying to get amped, but I'm tired, man. I'm tired. But alright. My daughters forced me to go out with them last night. And this has possibly been the coldest end of November that I can remember. Alright. But anyway, raising our glass. We raise our glass to the creator by our name. You choose to call that creator. We raise our glass and we salute our ancestors and we say, I say, that's right. From there, family, we move to our list of our ancestors. You know, keeping them fresh in our minds, keeping that wisdom flowing, allowing that energy to come and touch us. Oh man, I gotta get that stretch. Oh, shouts out to Mr. Navita. Shouts out to my brother Ernie. Long time no see. So we raise up our glass to those ancestors who say Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert the Texan, Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Christopher, Fanny Gaston, Annalena, Chris, Alphine, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvar Brown, Jenny Gaines, Herman Brown, the second, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tavin, John Falar, Montague Pimenel, No More Exit, Pet Mile, Rob Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusef Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulley, and the Luxor brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Reed Nelson, Miss Reggie Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Bunce, Miss Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janet Frost, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trish, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Wyndham in Virginia, Roger Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Weller, Beatty Farmer, Ago So Sue, Shil Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, the oldest Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence N. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Erica Trish Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keisha Reese, Linda Watson Hammond, Gerald Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy Selby Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mitchell Owens, Booker T. Bolton, Charlie Hurt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sergeant Thorne, Richard Thorne, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mae Moss, Sophia Peacock, Woody Thorne, Napoleon Kenty, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thorne, Perky Quells, Urania Thorne, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Perky Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. S. Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Graves, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinelli, Amitab Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Ellen Ohio, Brecker Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Benny Triggs, Reverend Annie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Diddy Montaries, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. We have William Walter West, Nigella Parrish. Navita, what you listening to me on? What you watching me on? Because it's not popping up on. You must be on YouTube. All right. William Walter West, Nigella Parrish, Elder Basiji Filani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DePretis Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Willie Priest Scantleberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Peanut Carter, Marco Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Suann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Diana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Pookie, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Cleavers, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christy Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edward Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harry, Tubman McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron, Eno Baby Hatch, Ed Sr., Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleaver, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Artie Casey, Thomas Coker, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Lewa Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alvis Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erderton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, and West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Bradley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Don Irvin, Hiram Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshon Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson, Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broaders, Reginald Albert, Mazrin Coper, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Evans McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We have Joella Giles, James Carswell, Alberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quincy Sample, Candace Simmons, Sermon Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Ellen Slumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacy Trice, Lisa Goray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner. Oh, okay. Well, look like we got a new subscriber. Shouts out to Ron STP. Khalid is in transition. Nigel Turner. Demetrius Lewis Flint. Alberta Woods. Geneva Simmons. Daniel Tilley. Angeline Gant. Sharifa. Oscar Kane. Audrey Gripper. Dominique Nichols. Ruth Elaine Johnson. Teresa Sambu. Aunt Maxine. Uncle James. Henry Monger III. Tamara Dowdy. Nicole Harris. Julia Taylor. Richard Bozeman II. Ruth Carter. John Carter. Mr. Thornton. Johanna. Desandra Lynette Lewis. Henderson Mosley. Charles Jordan. Henry Essex II. Fannie L. Webb. Dan Walton. Al Lauti. Sue Walton. Emma Walton. James Randolph Giles. Sonny Pete Walton. William Walton. Fred Powers. Elijah Juan Hakeem Nkomo. Alberta T. Davis. Charles Davis. Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Creamy Mackey. Victor Bowden. Drusilla Kitty Berger. Lucy White. Robert Lee White. Emma Jean White Talton. Roger White. R.L. White. Jesse White. Ruby Jewel White. Joseph Carl White. Desi Woods. T-Lar Woods Lennox. Jim Woods. Lizzie Woods. Juanita Alexander Brown. Cynthia Ann Wright. Richard Dorsey. Annie Simpson. Jamira Simpson. Regina Hopkins. Joseph Simpson. Nettie Dorsey. Eleanor Hopkins. Edward Webster. Alice Webster. Ivy Webster. Ornella Willis. Ethel Lane. Samantha Damon. Ethel Marshall. And Steve Dougie Shelton. We raise up our glass and we salute all of our ancestors as we stand together and we say, Ashe. Our ancestors are what combined us, and through their wisdom that they left us and through their energy with their constant interaction with us, although we don't see it, they are there, they are around us, they are pushing us and moving us forward, they are calling for us to handle our business. So we want to move from the ancestors to the present moment. Right now, family, we are on Nia And I want to give all of the Nia babies a round of applause. Shouts out to all the Nia babies. I want to thank those that might be tuning in. It's your day. It's time to rock. Nia, we want to activate those reticular formations. We want to get out here and we want to seek out Nia, family. We want to be able to identify a principle, take a picture of it, hashtag Nia found, hashtag Nia in action, hashtag Nia day, hashtag Nia. You come up with something creative so that when we want to look for it, we can find it. All right, so and also post up the picture on Gye-Nyame Journey. Nia, for those that don't speak the language, Nia means purpose. Balance is the demonic principle of the day. Yellow is the color, as you can see by my beautiful shirt. And you see Mr. Little Tie here. I'm trying to grow it up into a full-grown tie because I'm living that ADOS life. They ain't got the money to go out and buy ties no more, so I have to go and start growing my ties. Yes, I heard that you could grow a tie if you just pull on it, it'll grow. So I'm trying to grow this one. I heard it take about 3 weeks, so I just got to keep pulling on it and hopefully it will grow into a full-grown tie because I'm going to go get me some more miniature ties so that I can start going grooming them so that I can have me some full ties. Now, they start off, just for those that don't know the life cycle of a tie. Baby ties start off as clip-ons, okay? Then they grow, and as they grow, these sides grow out, and so then you'll be able to untie it and have the whole thing. So baby ties as clip-ons are okay because baby ties start as clip-ons. That is the real. Now, if you got another species, right, you will never get it around your neck. So you have to get the species. Now, there's certain species of tie. The clip-on, okay? The baby tie is the one to get. So let's go on, clip you on. Get back on there, little Mr. Tie, Mr. Little Tie. That's his name. And put some respect on his name. All right. So the color is yellow. The hermetic law of the day is rhythm. Male name is Kofi for the day. Female name is Afua. So if you're born on this day, once again, there you go. The crowd is y'all really been, y'all been doing all right. I'm going to give y'all a little compliment. I don't want y'all to get big-headed. Because after we had our strike here with my spiritual animals and spiritual things around me went on strike, we had to come to a negotiation. They said they would handle their business. I give them the thumbs up. So if anybody want a spiritual crowd, they out there, you get them. They don't charge that much. You know what I'm saying? Just consume a lot. All right. But anyway, so we are on Nia. We raising our glass on this beautiful, powerful day. Family, live and take this day on purpose. Every day should be lived on purpose. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, many of us are living accidental existences. Family, start finding the purpose. Purpose. You know what I'm saying? Add the purpose to your life if you don't have it. Right? We raise our glass and we salute our ancestors and we salute this moment and we say, Ashe, from this moment and from us handling this moment, we will be able to see our future generations. And I can't wait to see what they become. I can't wait to see what they do. So we raise our glass to our future generation, our children, our children's children, on to infinity. Right? From there, family, we move on to all of our relations. We toast and we say Ashe. From all of our relations, this is where we go. Very simple, very quick. We go to that selfish toast. That's for you. What is it that you need in this moment to move towards your better self? Move towards your higher self. We lift it up. We say Ashe. From there, family, last but not least, I want to toast you. You know what I'm saying? The magnificent, the marvelous, the uplifting, outstanding, the faithful, right? I want to raise my glass to you, and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. I'm about to get off of here. Ooh, it got to be the cork because it still tastes good. All right. So my little commercial for the day is check out the G&J free, the free G&J e-course. Boom, there it go. There it go right there. In that we talk about the ways of Gye-Nyame, of the Gye-Nyame tribe. Come on, join the tribe. Or, like I said, take the information, build your own tribe. But y'all better start tribing up, because this is getting serious around here. On day one, we talk about it's video. It's a video e-course. So, you know, day one, unleashing the power of Nguzo Saba. We call that the Players Pyramid. On day two, understanding how to use folk tales, myths, and legends. You know, it's folk tales for grown folks. You know, with the show we have, how to use that. You know, how to take it in your own direction. Day three, wisdom mining, tribal quotes. You know, I mean, all the stuff we talk about, stuff we do. Day four, power of libation. Of course, you know, that's the daily toast, talking about the importance of toasting and connecting with our ancestors. Day five, pulling it all together. That's a book I got called The Warrior's Handbook to Life Journey. You know, where we put all these processes together in tribe building. Day six, power of meditation. Teach a method called, or talk about a method called meditation by the numbers. Day seven, we talk about the 2247 health process, the 21-day Nguzo Saba challenge. Come on out. Just check it out. It's a free e-course. Support the journey. Go on. All right, put it up on the timeline. Let's see if it popped up. Let's see if it popped up. I don't look like it, so I'm going to have to post it over here too. So let's post it over here. I don't know what's going on. Ain't all right. Boom, 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 boom. Free G&J eCourse.com. There you go. All right, so it's on both pages, so family, go and check it out. You know what I'm saying? Let us know what you think. Now, according to my Facebook piece, I ain't got, wow, all right. So, family, I'm up. I'm out. Y'all take it easy. Peace.